All right, so this video is to show you how to do a linear regression on Desmos. First thing I want to do before we get started so I can show you easily is there's a very important key that you need to know in order to do this. And so if this is your Chromebook, the key is called, the key is called a tilde. Okay, it's pronounced tilde, and it is this key right here. It's below the escape button and right next to the 1. And the tilde, it looks like this. The tilde that we need is this squiggly line, looks like that. And you have to use the shift key. So shift tilde will print this. And you're going to need that as we go forward. So I thought I'd show you where to find the tilde before we continue with our video. So that done, let's close that and get started. All right, so doing a regression, first of all, we need some data. So we have to load up the data in Desmos. So I'll go over here to the plus button and I get a table. So you notice it should say X1 and Y1, and I have to input my data. Now, you can import your data, but for this, it's important that you know how to put the data in. So I put in my first point, which is 153, then 461, and then my next point is 1075, and then finally 1285. Oops, 1285. All right, so I have my data, and if I come over here to my graph and I zoom out, you can see that it has graphed it. So there is my scatter plot. Looks a little funky, and there's not a lot of data in it, but it's enough to get started and to demonstrate. So there are my data. So now I'm going to do the linear regression that will draw the line of best fit and show me the correlation here. So I go to my next box, and this is where it gets important, and you have to type this exactly as I'm doing. We're going to type y equals mx plus b, but I've got to show it which y and which x. So I'll type y1 because I want it to correlate to the y that's up here. And now instead of equals, we have to put a tilde in there. So I'm going to do shift tilde, and there it is. And I'll do my mx1 plus b. And ta-da! There is my line. So it has graphed my line. And not only that, it has given me the slope and the y-intercept that creates that line. So this line is y equals 2.7619x plus 49.8571. This is my line of best fit for the data given in this table. But wait, there's more. Not only does this give me my slope and my y-intercept that I need to make my line of best fit, it also gives me my correlation coefficient. And you come over here to the box, and you see this r squared and r. That, we're mainly concerned with r squared. R squared is 0.9832. And you remember the correlation coefficient tells us just how well the regression line that we created fits our data. And the closer you get to 1 or to -1 in your correlation coefficient is great, because the closer you get to 1, the better your regression line fits your data. So that's how you do a linear regression using Desmos. Hope that was helpful. Have a great day.